Hello everyone, welcome back to AAS Publishing. Today I want to cover special issues, exclamation point, and it's special issues, exclamation point, because there's only about 20 of them or so. And so let's get right to it on this short one. So a special issue is a collection of thematically related articles that are published simultaneously in a dedicated single volume. So it's a single topic issue. And special issues are part of the continuing efforts to increase the flexibility of the AAS Journals and adapt it to the ever-evolving nature of modern astronomical research. So those are the special issues, and groups who might be interested, who have a thematic unity in this opportunity, should contact us to discuss potentials, options, and address any specific questions that may come up. So special issues, make your own, roll your own, get in touch with us if you're interested. So some of the questions that will come up, and I'll just talk about a few of them briefly before we get into the 20 or so special issues. Articles that are submitted as part of a special issue are peer-reviewed individually in the usual manner, right? Significant new results. But allowances are made for the coupled nature of individual papers. So for example, if it's an instrument or mission article, they are going to have some overlap, and that's just fine in a special issue. A single one scientific editor oversees the peer review, and this is done to ensure editorial consistency across the issues that are submitted, but also to, quote, help expedite the peer review process. Because when you have a special issue, you target a date, right? Like, let's just say we wanted something coming out in April 2020. You budget enough time beforehand so that authors can submit their papers, and then the scientific editor needs to bring them all together such that they are all ready for an April, let's say, 2020 publication date. So there's a little bit of herding cats going on to make sure the train runs on time and to get everything together. So because there's special issues, the number of slots that are available in any given year are limited to a few, and so they're usually reserved for longer series of articles that present, of course, major new results. So what that means is that you're not going to have a special issue with just 2 or 3 articles in it. That doesn't quite cut the cake for a special issue. There's no formal lower bound, but I think 2 or 3 is definitely below that. So you're looking for things in the 10, 15, 20 article range to make a substantial special issue. So where are the special issues published? Well, this is the family of AAS Journals, with our newest one there on the lower right, the Planetary Science Journal. We're now open for business. Submit your planetary science papers there. So most of the special issues have been traditionally published in the supplement series, the APJ Sup. And there have also been special issues, all thematically related, in letters. So those are the two, supplement and letters. And here, in the following one, are all of the special issues that have been published in APJ Sup. So the first one was volume 127, and that was in April of 2000, and that had to do with the International Workshop on Laboratory Astrophysics with Intense Lasers. And then we had a sequence of about 13. We had one on Fuse, one on Spitzer, 2004. We had 3 of them on WMAP, years 3, 5, and 7, all prime, in 2007, 2009, 2011. We had the Chandra Carina Complex project that was in also of 2011, and so in 2011 we had 3 of them, and Kepler rounding out the third one in 2011, November 2011 there, volume 197. Then we had what is going to be the first of 2 on IBEX. So this is direct sampling of the interstellar medium. We had one in 2012, the VLBI for Gravity Probe B, and then a few years after that we had another special issue on IBEX. Then in 2017 we had a special issue on Sunrise. This is balloon flight, solar observations. And then the last published one was in 2018, and this was on data. So insights and challenges in a time of abundance. So articles on manipulating data and data infrastructures. So these are the ones that have been published in APJ Sup. As I mentioned, there are special issues in letters, and one of those was pretty recent, focus on the Event Horizon Telescope results. And so this was a series of articles presenting the first images of a black hole. This was APJ Letters, volume 875. Famous sequence of images there, and the URL to that special issue is given below. The previous special issue that was in APJ Letters was the focus on D-sharp results, D-sharp meaning the disk substructured at high angular resolution project. And so these are some of the initial results from ALMA, the ALMA large programs. And so this is in volume 869 of APJ Letters, and there are some of the results from ALMA resolving disks at high angular resolution. Pretty cool. And then there's the URL for that special issue given there. So APJ Letters does it, APJ Sup does it, and so the last one was the special issue on data, and it's a collection of articles on data-driven discovery and analysis. This is APJ Sup, volume 236. This particular image is from Bannister et al. These are some TNOs. The full catalog is published in this data series, and the URL is given there. The one before data was in 2017. Again, this was on Sunrise, so a series of 18 articles on Sunrise 1 and Sunrise 2. So there were two balloon flights of Sunrise, and the discussion, there is one of them, Sunrise 2 there in the background. There's the team in front of the balloon object, and so discussion of the data that came off the Solar Sunrise balloon mission. Going back a little bit farther, 2015, this was the special issue on IBEX. This was 14 papers on the interstellar neutral results and other relevant observational and theoretical results. This is APJ Sup 220. This is an image of a three-dimensional model, upper panel showing essentially the mass density, and the lower panel is essentially showing a scaled magnetic field around the sun. So this is IBEX special issue in 2015. And one more before we close out this round on special issues, only 20 or so, was Fuse, taking us back to 2002. This was a series of 8 articles on the abundances of deuterium and other elements in the local interstellar medium. And there's a map on the right there showing the lines of sight in this study using Fuse for that. Okay, so that's what I had to say about special issues. Again, invite special issue ideas, possible topics. Go ahead and get in touch with us, and we'll see what happens. And I will put one other advertisement out that we are available to come and give a talk at your institution. If you're interested in hearing about the AAS Journals from one of the scientific editors, we will share expenses with that. And of course, while the scientific editor is there, they can also give a traditional science seminar, science talk on what their specialty is. So go ahead and get in touch. We've already had at least one taker on this, so that'll be exciting. So if you'd like to talk with an actual scientific editor in person, talk about some science, give us a ring. That'll do. Thank you very much. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.